Hello, fellow users of YouTube. Right now I'll begin to address the borrowed concepts from other creeds and ideologies that Pantheism Plus uses. I'm going to start with Buddhism today for this part. I'm going to start with dependent origination. Dependent origination is a concept in Buddhism that states that any phenomenon exists only because of the existence of other phenomenon in a complex web of cause and effect. For sentient beings, this amounts to a never-ending, or virtually so, cycle of rebirth, samsara, according to the laws of karma and vipaka. Because all things are thus conditioned and transient, anitya, pali, anicca, they have no real identity to the universe, independent identity of the universe, except perhaps in the form of the eternal Buddha self or spirit described in Mahayana texts, and so do not truly exist, although to untrained minds they do appear to exist. All phenomena are thus fundamentally insubstantial and empty. Wise sentient beings who possess insight into the knowledge of how things are renounce attachment and clinging, which cause suffering, and transform the energy of desire into awareness and understanding, and eventually attain nirvana, an ultimate state of peace and content. Okay, now the 5 aggregates of attachment. 1. Matter, rupa, sights, sounds, smells, tastes, physical sensations, and brain functions. 2. Sensation, vedana, what is produced from physical things which we understand as light, sound, odor, taste, form, etc. 3. Perception, recognizing physical and mental functions and recognizing a certain light, sound, odor, taste, and form as an electric light bulb, music, the odor of cookies, the taste of strawberries, and the form of hair, for examples. Mental formation, samskara, when attention is directed at a particular thought or action outside of the body and forms ideas about it, schema. Example, upon hearing music you may want to turn up the volume. They may also become concentrations when you think about something for a while, which may direct positive or negative emotion in the direction of the thought or action. 5. Consciousness, vijnana, simply being aware that there is a presence of light, sound, smell, taste, form, and or thought. It is not perception of the sound of music, but the awareness of sound, for example. Okay, 3 marks of existence. 1. Anatta, impersonality or selflessness. The human personality is a conventional appellation applied to the assembly of physical and psychological components, each individually subject to constant flux. There is no central core or essence. However, it is mentioned that there is a lasting Buddha self that gives the potential for Buddhahood. This is the only part that remains constant. There is no ego, for we are just another part of the universe that happens to be able to experience itself. Number 2, anicca, impermanence. This refers not only to the fact that all conditioned things eventually cease to exist, but also that conditioned things are in a state of flux. For instance, the atoms that constitute your body are constantly being replaced. Number 3, dukkha, unsatisfactoriness and suffering. Nothing found in the physical world or psychological realm can bring lasting deep satisfaction. Suffering is a fact of life. Four Noble Truths are: 1. Suffering exists. 2. Suffering arises from attachment to desires, which come from ignorance, especially of the three marks of existence. Ignorance leads to attachment to desires, which in turn leads to suffering. Number 3. Suffering ceases when attachment to desires ceases. Number 4. There is a way out that causes the cessation of this cycle of desire and suffering, which is the Noble Eightfold Path. The suffering caused by the karmic effects of previous thoughts, words, and deeds can also be alleviated by successfully practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. And this is the Noble Eightfold Path. It consists of three main qualities: wisdom, morality, and meditation/concentration. Wisdom corresponds to these two parts of the Eightfold Path: right view, or right understanding, and right thoughts. Morality corresponds with these three parts of the Eightfold Path: right speech, right actions, and right livelihood. Meditation/concentration corresponds with these three parts of the Eightfold Path: right effort, right mindfulness, and right contemplation. So this amounts to these 8 parts of the Eightfold Path: right view/understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right actions, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right contemplation. The mnemonic for the Eightfold Path that I think of is CUTSALEM, as in cut Salem. Right contemplation, right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right actions, right livelihood, right effort, and right mindfulness. The three qualities of Buddhism are the same as the three main parts of the Noble Eightfold Path: prajna, wisdom; sila, virtuous behavior/morality; and samadhi bhavana, meditation. 1. Wisdom. Wisdom that is based on realization of dependent origination, the Four Noble Truths, and the Eightfold Path. 2. Virtuous behavior/morality, based on right speech, actions, and livelihood of the Noble Eightfold Path and the 5 precepts. 7 in Pantheism Plus. 3. Meditation has 3 parts: right effort, right mindfulness, and right contemplation. Now, these are hindrances to the Eightfold Path. 1. Sensuous lust. 2. Aversion and ill will. 3. Sloth and torpor. 4. Restlessness and worry. 5. Skeptical doubt. Now these are friends to the Eightfold Path. 1. Loving kindness. 2. Compassion. 3. Sympathetic joy. And 4. Equanimity. Now these are factors of enlightenment. Mindfulness. 1. Mindfulness. 2. Investigation. 3. Energy. 4. Rapture. 5. Tranquility. And 6. Concentration. And 7. Equanimity. Now these are qualities that need perfection. 1. Generosity. 2. Morality. 3. Renunciation. 4. Wisdom. 5. Energy. 6. Patience. 7. Truthfulness. 8. Resolution. 9. Loving kindness. And 10. Equanimity.